Hiya, Angie here. Now, dating in itself can be really hard, but for us older women, it can be really difficult, almost impossible. There are so many things that can go wrong. There are so many things that worry us. And these are the things that I want to talk about today. These are the things that I want to dive into. Now, if you're interested in this topic and you want to know more, then you know what to do. And that is, don't go anywhere. Now, for some of us, the older we get, the more worried we get when it comes to dating. And one of the things that seems to be on a lot of our minds, not all of us, but on some of our minds, is the fact that we may not be as attractive as we were back in our glory days. We go through life and we see everywhere, on the TV, in magazines, on social media, everywhere we go, we're seeing young, beautiful women. We keep hearing that the older we get, the more invalid we are, and we've hit the wall, and all these kinds of stuff. And it chips away a bit at our self-esteem, and we think that we're no longer valid. So the next time you look in the mirror and you feel that knock against your confidence, just remember that you are beautiful, you are valid, and you are most definitely worthy. And you deserve to be happy just as much as anybody else. And there is no reason why you can't find happiness and why you can't find love, no matter what anybody says. Now, without a doubt, one of the things when it comes to dating that can hurt a little bit, and that is being rejected. Nobody likes to be rejected. It can sting a little bit, right? But the truth is that rejection is a part of life. Maybe you were rejected when you were asking for a loan, or maybe you were rejected when you put that offer in for a house, or maybe you were rejected when you went on an interview for that job. Life is full of rejections, and this is just one more. Now, I know it's a little bit different because it seems more personal. It's you're the one that's being rejected, not your bank account or your education, but the way you look, who you are. That's how it seems, right? That you are the one that's being rejected. But it doesn't mean that something's wrong with you. It just means that you weren't right for that particular person. And if that person rejected you in a way to make you feel bad about yourself, then for sure it says more about them than it does about you. And the truth is that they are not worthy to be with you. So that's okay. Something better will come along. Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, then no matter what happens, it's not going to sting so much. It's not going to hurt so much. So you'll be okay. Something better will come along without a doubt. You'll be all right. Now, one of the main things that a lot of women worry about when it comes to dating is online dating. There are so many things that can go wrong. There are so many things that are worrying, like catfishing, which is when someone pretends to be someone else. Maybe they take a picture of someone who's a model, somebody who's gorgeous, and they pretend to be that person. So you think you're talking to one person, but it really is somebody else. Or ghosting, which is when you're in contact with someone, you might even like that person, then all of a sudden they cut off all communications. They don't answer your texts or your emails or your calls, and you don't know what's going on. And you don't have closure. You feel rejected. You feel bad about yourself. And it's not really a nice feeling. And of course, the overall thing, which is scammers, which is people that are out to get you, out to use you, and out to get your money. So there are just so many things that can happen when you're dating. All I can say is the best thing for you to do is to trust your gut. There is nothing better than your gut, because your gut will give you that feeling that will let you know if something is right or not. And if you feel something is off, trust your feeling, because a lot of times we do get that feeling, but we choose not to listen to it. So I suggest that you listen to it at all times. And if something seems too good to be true, chances are it probably is. Now, another thing that can worry us older women when we're dating, and that is those little ailments, those little health issues that can come up the older we get. They can be back problems, knee problems, joint problems, other health issues that can come up. So many things that can worry us. And you think, you know what, you don't really want to meet someone when you're in that condition, or you don't think that someone would even want to be with you in that condition. First of all, I think that we need to take care of our health first, that above everything. Make sure that we're healing, make sure that we're healed, make sure that we're in a good place mentally. And if you're in a good place mentally, regardless of the little ailments that we might have, I think you'll be okay dating. But make sure that your mental health is strong and that you're doing okay, because you don't want to have added stress of low self-esteem on top of any kind of health issues that you might have. And plus, you know what? The right person might be out there, and that right person might not worry or care that you have little health issues. Now, a lot of women have been living on their own for quite a while, and they've been doing their own thing for quite a while. And so the thought of losing their independence is scary. But falling in love shouldn't make you feel as if you have 100-pound weight sitting on your chest because you can't breathe. And because you can't breathe, there's anxiety and panic. Falling in love should make you feel happy, should make you feel light. Falling in love should make you feel like anything and everything is possible. You don't have to compromise your independence. You've worked really hard to be where you are today. So why should you have to give that up? Find someone who respects your space, your independence, who celebrates your strength, and who encourages you to be whatever it is that you want to be. Now, one big worry amongst us older ladies when it comes to dating is the fact that we want what we want. We hear all the time, especially here on YouTube, that as you get older as a woman, you should learn to settle. That certain things that we want, we would be delusional to want them. So we have to settle. The problem with that is, though, if you settle, you're getting what you don't really want. And if that's the case, what's the chances of that relationship working out? I would say very little, because it's not what you want. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with wanting what you want. And I say that because I've been on this earth long enough to know that the same people that are telling you that you are delusional because you want certain things are the same people that in their turn, they are delusional in wanting what they want. Why is it that everybody else can want what they want but you can't? It doesn't make any sense to me. There's nothing wrong in wanting what you want. There's nothing wrong in liking what you like. That said, though, however, we should try not to be so laser focused to ignore that maybe what we're looking for and what we want is right there in front of us. So be a little bit flexible. Be a little bit ready to change your mind a bit, because you never know. You never know what's out there, and you never know what you might find. Now, I have had the opportunity to talk to some of you ladies. Some of you have even written to me, and quite a few of you have told me that when it comes to dating, you are done. Because you have been through so much, that they have put you through so much, the controlling behavior, the narcissism, that you are almost traumatized. You're in so much pain because of past relationships. And I get it. I really do. Now, if you want to swear off dating, who am I to tell you to change your mind? You know what's best for you. But let me just say this though. Every relationship is different. And I do believe that there are some good people out there that can treat you the way that you deserve. Now, I know that once you've had a hard time and you've been through it, it's hard to trust again. I get that. So you don't have to force anything. And there's actually nothing wrong in spending time on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would suggest that if you can, if you have the means and the possibility, then talk to someone, a trusted friend or relative, or invest in a therapist or someone who can help you heal. Now, I get it. Once you've been hurt, once you've been treated badly, once you've had your self-esteem and your confidence knocked for six and chipped away at, it's hard to trust again. And it's hard to open up to someone and be vulnerable. I get that. I really do. And it's sad for me to know that there are some women who would even blame themselves for what has happened in their past relationship, rather than admit that they were actually victims. So you know what, again, if you're feeling that, if you're feeling that hurt, if you're feeling that pain, if you feel that you could never trust again and open up again, like I said, I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong, but I do believe that you need help to heal. And there's nothing wrong with that. So talk to someone and hopefully things will look up and you will feel better. Now, lastly, what worries a lot of women is that the older we get, the smaller the dating pool gets. And that's true. It's harder to find someone. There's less people available. There's less people who are looking maybe for what you have to offer. What I would say to that is that sometimes we are the ones that put restrictions on things, and we should be a bit more flexible and open up a little bit more and prepared to accept a little bit more. And what I mean by that is, for example, maybe you're just looking for a man in a certain area, but widen that area. Maybe you're looking for someone who lives in a certain country. Add more countries. So just open up a little bit. You never know what you might find. And you might find someone in the most unexpected places. You know what? Dating today is hard. It can be almost impossible to find someone who fits in to what we are looking for. But I honestly believe that it's not impossible. We just have to be diligent, trust our gut, and be a little bit careful. You know what? Companionship can be a great thing. It's nice to have someone around. There is nothing wrong with looking or searching to have a companion. But remember, being on your own and loving yourself can be a good thing too. So if you don't find what you're looking for straight away, or if you want to put on hold your dating life, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that too. You have to do what suits you. You have to do what makes you happy, whatever that is. Thank you so much for stopping by and being a part of my journey today. It was good seeing you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. But until then, be kind to yourself and to others. Take care. Bye for now. Ciao.